Hi folks, Les Olszewski here. I brought a boat. We've got a nice calm day out here. It's the end of January, believe it or not, and no ice on the bay. Water's like glass. And I've come here to try out my brand new 1995 Futaba Attack 3. I'll tell you more about this, but first we're going to sail this boat. This is the Carlton. So here we go. We're ready. The Carlton, a lot of people don't realize, was Captain Ernest McSorley, who had commanded the Edmund Fitzgerald the night she went down. It was his very first command with the Columbia Steamship Lines. I think she looks pretty good out here. She doesn't throttle too well, but I'll tell you what, she gets up and goes. The boat recently had a complete engine refit. There's a video all about that coming up. For those of you who are squeamish, you may not want to watch it because it's major surgery on this boat. I began the RC thing with just one large servo set and 2 RC units. Then I got a micro servo set. That was cool. I could build boats even smaller. But lately, I found I could get mini servos and kind of build boats in between. Why do I need this? Well, take a look here. If you've seen any of my videos, you might have noticed that in the background, you'll see 1, 2, 3 RC transmitters. The 2 on the left are good. The one on the right is a kludge. I got it broken on eBay. It didn't have an antenna. So I decided that what I would do would be I'd use one of my spare antennas and I'd fix it. So I put in the spare antenna and it semi-worked. So I decided maybe I needed a new receiver. So I got out a new receiver. Didn't work. So then I opened it up and I looked and I saw that the antenna was apparently loose on the screw. So I soldered it in place. Now it only worked off and on. Finally, I got out the old microscope glasses and took a look at the circuit board and found out the reason why it doesn't have an antenna is because apparently it had taken a severe impact on the antenna and literally shattered that circuit board. So I decided what I would do is I would go to eBay and see if I could find a whole set in the box, even if it was used. I just needed another Attack 3 for my boats. I found this one. It said it was new in box. Looked at it. The price was $180. I thought, well, you never know on eBay, but I'll take a chance. So I bought it. This is what I got. And if you take a look, it's got a ground frequency and it's got one of the frequencies that my other 2 units don't have. When I opened it up, I saw it was not just new in the box, it was pristine in the box. Look at this antenna wire, still wound from the factory. This bugger is new. Also, if you look at the price, you'll see $79.95 in 1995. That roughly equates to about what the same price would be given inflation that I paid for it on eBay. So I got a good deal. And now we have the Carlton sailing happily along with the radios from that unit. And you can see it works like a charm. Now, if you look closely, it may look like she's carrying a list. She's actually not. I bumped one of her aft masts and broke it just before I got to the pond and didn't want to fix it. But she's sailing happily ever after, and that's a good thing.